Big changes are happening with Social Security. Starting March 27, 2025, the rules for overpayments changed. The Social Security Administration can now withhold up to 100% of your benefits to recover overpayments. This is a big jump from the previous 10% limit. This new rule has many people worried. Seniors especially rely on their Social Security checks. Losing all of it could be devastating. They need that money for rent, food, and medicine. The 100% withholding only applies to new overpayments. If you were overpaid before March 27th, the old rules still apply. Also, this rule does not affect supplemental security income. If you receive a notice of overpayment, you can appeal the decision. Visit the Social Security Administration's website for more information. Consulting a financial advisor can help you understand your options. With the right guidance, you can navigate these changes. Remember, you have the right to request a waiver if repaying the overpayment would cause financial hardship. Send your waiver request to the Social Security Administration. If approved, you won't have to repay the overpayment. This can provide significant relief for those in need. Stay informed and proactive to protect your benefits. The Social Security Administration is there to help you. Reach out to them with any questions or concerns. Many beneficiaries live paycheck to paycheck. A 100% withholding could mean they can't afford basic necessities. Imagine not being able to buy groceries or pay your electricity bill. This change could also affect Medicare Part B premiums. Many seniors have these premiums automatically deducted from their Social Security. With less money coming in, they might not be able to afford their health care. It's important to remember that overpayments are often not the beneficiary's fault. Sometimes the SSA makes mistakes. Other times rules are confusing or people forget to report changes in their life. The SSA says this change will save taxpayer money. They want to recover overpayments faster, but is it fair to put this burden on vulnerable seniors? Take the case of Mary, a 72-year-old retiree. She relies solely on her Social Security check to cover her living expenses. When she received an overpayment notice, her benefits were withheld entirely, leaving her unable to buy food or medication. Another example is John, a 68-year-old veteran. He was overpaid due to a clerical error and now faces financial hardship. John had to visit a food bank and is struggling to keep his utilities on. These real-life stories highlight the severe impact of the new overpayment rule on vulnerable seniors. Community organizations and advocates are stepping in to help, but the need is overwhelming. Many are calling for the SSA to reconsider this policy and find a more compassionate solution. It's crucial to ensure that our seniors can live with dignity and security. The SSA estimates this new rule will recover about $7 billion over 10 years. This might seem like a lot, but it's a small fraction of the total benefits paid. Overpayments only affect a tiny percentage of beneficiaries. The SSA claims this move is necessary to protect taxpayer dollars. They argue that the previous 10% withholding limit was not effective in recovering overpayments quickly. However, critics argue that this change unfairly punishes beneficiaries. Many overpayments occur due to errors made by the SSA itself, not by the beneficiaries. Organizations like AARP are speaking out against this rule. They're worried about the impact on seniors and people with disabilities. Experts suggest that while the recovery of overpayments is important, the method should be fair and not overly burdensome. They recommend a more balanced approach that considers the financial stability of beneficiaries. Statistical data shows that a significant portion of overpayments are due to administrative errors. Addressing these errors could reduce the need for stringent recovery measures. Critics argue that the SSA should focus on improving its processes to prevent overpayments in the first place. The debate continues as both sides present their arguments on the best way to handle overpayments. Ultimately, the goal is to ensure the integrity of the Social Security system while protecting vulnerable beneficiaries. As this new rule takes effect, its impact will be closely monitored and assessed. The hope is to find a solution that balances the need for recovery with fairness and compassion. If you receive a notice about an overpayment, don't panic. You have options. First, contact the SSA immediately. They can provide you with detailed information about the overpayment, understand why you were overpaid, and how much you owe. Review your financial records and any correspondence from the SSA to ensure accuracy. You can request a waiver if the overpayment wasn't your fault. To do this, you'll need to fill out Form SSA 632 and provide evidence supporting your claim. You can also appeal the decision if you disagree with it. File an appeal using Form SSA 561 within 60 days of receiving the notice. If you can't afford to repay the full amount, you can negotiate a payment plan. The SSA offers various repayment options based on your financial situation. The SSA has resources available to help you. They offer online tools and in-person assistance to guide you through the process. You can call them at 800-772-1213 or visit their website at ssa.gov. The website provides comprehensive information and downloadable forms. Don't be afraid to ask for help and explore all your options. There are counselors and legal advisors who specialize in Social Security issues and can offer personalized assistance. Community support groups and family members can also be valuable resources. They can provide emotional support and practical advice. Online forums and informational pamphlets are additional resources where you can find answers to common questions and share experiences with others in similar situations. Remember, you have rights, and there are many avenues available to help you manage an overpayment notice. Stay informed and proactive to ensure the best outcome.